Hello there and welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you something really fun I had to do to a colleague of mine today and it was about writing a script that will start a specific service if it's not running on a Linux system, and it was generalized for one service. But I thought I would imbue it so you can restart or start or stop any kind of service which you give it as an argument, and I want to show you how I have achieved that. So this is going to use 4 modules. The first one, to make it as flexible and platform independent as possible, is going to use the print function from the future module. So let's get to it. I'm going to create a new file. It is going to be called service manager.py, and from future we will import the print function. We will import the argparse function module. We will import the subprocess module, and we will import the OS module. So the parser is going to be equal to argparse.argument parser, and the description is going to be like manage some services. We will add 3 arguments to this parser. The first one is going to be the service names. It is going to have in nargs plus, which means that you can specify 1 or more service names to be managed. It is going to be a required argument, and the help is going to say that a list of services to be managed. We will add another argument which is going to be the action, and it is going to have an nargs of 1, and it is going to be also a required argument. And the choices start, stop, restart, and the help is going to be action to be taken against the services. We will add the third argument, which is going to be the location. It is also going to have the nargs of 1. The required is false, and the default is going to be init.d. And the help says that the location of the services, and the args are going to be for parser.parse args. If we are not the root user, so the get and user is not equals to root, then we will say that you must run the script as root, and we will raise a system exit exception. Otherwise, we will iterate through every service name, and we will say that we are working on forward service, and if the os.path.isFile returns true, and this path is going to come from os.path.join args location and the service. So for example, if you want to check if you can manage the Apache service, then it will look like this: etc init.d Apache. This is just an example. And if it returns true, then we will say that checking the status of the service, and the command is going to be equal to the $PS EF pipe to the grep minus v grep that is also pipe to the vc dash all format service. So we will check the number of occurrences that the service name has in the PSEF output, and if it's more than one, then we will try to check the status of the service. So the service status equals to subprocess p open, and this is going to get the command the shell equals true, the std out subprocess pipe, and the stdl equals subprocess std out. So we want to pipe the output of this command anything we have, and we will have a tuple which is either OK and the error, and the service status that communicate is going to give us if there are any services which can be managed. The service state by default is going to be start, and if the 0 not found is in the OK, replace with nothing, then the service state is going to be stop. And we will check if the args.action equals to service state, because we have the assumption that the service is running. If the service is not running, then we will see the 0 not found in the output. So we will say that the service is stopped. And if we want to stop this service and the service state is stopped, then we will say that this is an incompatible state, skipping. Otherwise we will be able to, so if it's let's say in started state and we want to stop, then we can stop it. If it's in stop state, we want to start, we can start it. And if it's in either stopped or started state, we can restart it. So this will not give us an error. And our command is going to be os.path.join args location and service plus the args action action, and we will need to refer the first element to this argument. So print trying to perform format command, and the action result is going to be subprocess.popen command shell equals true, std out equals subprocess pipe, and std equals subprocess.std out. And the OK, and the error is going to be the action result that communicate. And we will only check if the error is none. Then we will say that OK, the service was successfully whatever add exclamation mark, and the args that action. Otherwise we will say that arrow the changing service state to format args action. This is kind of right. So the next one, we need to check the other branch of the first if statement. So if we cannot find the service, we will say that the service cannot be found, please check path. And this is cool because you can specify a custom path for that service which you want to manage that is not on the default init.d path. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.